Okay. Yep.
Hello once again, audience. I'm Colt.
I'm Thomas.
And Chris can't be with us.
We've lost
again.
Chris for 3 episodes in a row.
Yeah, so it's looking like a two-horse show.
It's a 3-game concussion protocol. It's
Yeah,
he has to sit out the rest of the season.
So
Oh my god. Surprise entry!
oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Can we believe it?
Fuck, it was hot in there.
Yeah, he's been in there for 3 weeks.
And I don't know how, but I found a solo.
No, I had that one stored under the bathroom.
It was...
Under the bathroom.
You've got another one? I found this one in the top part of the toilet.
Oh, in like the little... Yeah.
Yeah.
That's tactical. It's when I'm like dehydrated on the way. Hot days.
Far out.
Yeah.
No shit, I thought you died.
Dude, you went for like lobotomy and shit, and like tracheotomy or whatever, and you came back.
Through the toilet window.
Through the toilet. I have a front door.
It was a tough 2 weeks. My phone died. Work's been trying to call me.
Yeah, I'd imagine. I didn't have a charger in there, so I'd imagine. Yeah.
I had to get a box of scraps and build a charger for my phone.
Yeah.
It took 3 weeks just to get 1%.
Nice. Worth it though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good to have you back, Chris.
Is someone sawing my back door open? Did you hear that?
I can hear
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
sorry. I tried getting a
Oh, that was you,
escape
yeah.
plan.
Yeah.
You got some Mexicans to come with saws and
Yeah.
a bunch of carpentry crew.
Some random labour workers breaking out my back house. Yeah.
But yeah, I found some things in the shower. It's like just
Yeah.
Is
dry.
that Thomas's? I swear I've seen him wear that before.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Wow.
Fashion sense Passover.
Yeah, I got a spare
Yeah.
clothes every room just in case.
just in case you sweat too hard on the toilet.
Yeah,
It's just
I
like
gotta-
a tactical changeover.
Yeah.
You're in one room and it's like, oh fuck, need to do a costume change.
Yeah. I'm like Superman. I walk up, I got different outfit. Yeah.
Where the fuck did he go?
Chris, did you happen to find out what happened today?
What?
What happened today while in the toilet? Did you find out?
You've had 3 weeks to prepare.
Yeah, no, I haven't given a single fuck about all
Alright.
that.
What if I told you it's...
David Bowie's birthday?
He's 69?
No, he's not. He's dead.
Nice.
He was. He would have been.
69.
That is a point. He is dead.
He is dead.
God rest David Bowie.
He died today.
We could be heroes.
I don't know a
That's
single
one of
song.
It's a
Ground
good song.
Control to Major Tom.
Under pressure.
Who made that song?
Yeah, with Queen.
I think he did, yeah.
Oh,
I
shit.
think he did, yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's my #1 David Bowie song. And he's only there for 50% of it.
Wait,
Let's.
what are you doing today?
I was going to get to the meat and potatoes of what's going on right now. The Epstein list.
Oh,
Fuck me.
God, okay.
Epstein list is out, sort of.
It is. I was going to send you that.
Yeah?
I'll
You're
look-
going to send me the whole list?
Yeah.
All the
I'll look-
documents?
I kept seeing it and everywhere. And I was
Yeah?
going to like...
I looked through a lot of it after it came out immediately.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. The people on there, like, and not like it doesn't just show them; it also details some of the things. I had to stop reading. I was fucking grossed out.
Yeah, they did weird stuff on that island.
Yeah, I did see though. Have you seen the other, like all the names and stuff?
Yeah.
I haven't
Well,
seen
I
all
saw
the names.
Oprah was on there.
Oprah was on there?
Oprah
I
was
didn't
on
see
there.
Oprah.
Oprah was on there.
Classic.
And I saw a ton of people making fun of her because Michael Jackson was on there as well.
Michael Jackson.
And she's Michael Jackson's like biggest hater. I was always trying to be like, he did all this stuff, when she was there with him. Yeah.
She's just up there dapping. Michael, you made it!
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
I've seen those memes, and it's AI generated Epstein images,
Oh,
and it's
fuck.
like, Hawkins, you made it. What's up? The midgets are on the left
Jesus.
because of all the memes about
Yeah.
about the midgets and the whiteboard.
But there has been some things going around Twitter saying that some of the names are there, but they haven't got actual details
Yeah.
of why. So, like Oprah Winfrey, it could have been she was there, but she wasn't doing anything.
Yeah. Well,
I couldn't imagine Oprah being that bad.
Do you want me to give you some names?
Oh,
go
drop
ahead.
it.
Well,
There's-
I had the idea that you give names and that you also give fake names, and you have to guess who's who on the island.
But also, we smash and pass.
No.
Smash and pass celebrities that were on Epstein.
Yeah.
Island. Just mention them.
Welcome back to Epstein Island.
All right.
Actually, the top answer is Prince Andrew.
No,
Oh,
yep,
pass.
of course.
And there's Bill Clinton,
Yep.
Pass.
I think those two are the big ones.
Donald Trump,
Smash.
Yeah.
Stephen Hawking,
Pass.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Smash.
Yeah. He's on there?
Yeah.
Damn.
I didn't realise that.
Who else is there that you would know? There's a lot of like D-tier celebrities.
Oh,
yeah.
just say their names.
I don't know how to pronounce these names.
Oh, okay.
They're like,
Like
Bollywood actors.
Alan Dershowitz.
Oh yeah, he
Alan
was in that
Dershowitz?
one thing.
Nope.
Kate Blanchett.
Oh, Kate Blanchett. Wow.
Yeah. Cameron Diaz.
I mean, I need to.
Cameron Diaz?
Cameron Diaz.
That kid actor that died?
Nope.
No, what?
Cameron Diaz is
Cameron
one of the
Diaz,
Chris
the one
Angels.
that she was in the movie with like
Charlie's
everyone's
Angels?
pregnant.
I don't know. I
And
don't know.
it's like they're all pregnant at once. What to expect when you're least expecting?
Oh, okay. Jesus.
Good movie.
I'm trying to find some
Hate Cameron Diaz.
What else, Tom?
bigger names.
That's it?
I have to keep my brain wrapped around that this is Epstein Island
Yeah.
and not like this is birthdays. It's like, oh wow.
Wow. Lots of really successful people.
Oh, Kevin Spacey. Yeah.
Kevin
Yeah,
Spacey.
makes sense.
Bill
Fair
Clinton keeps coming up.
Bill Clinton. I think the two main ones are Prince Andrews and Bill Clinton. And there's some, from what I saw, there was some hearsay of one of the people that was interviewed. They said that they heard Jeffrey Epstein say that Bill Clinton likes him young. So I think he's a pretty,
Solid
Yeah.
pick.
if you're going to lock in anyone in.
Solid
Yeah.
pick.
Yeah.
From what I've seen, Trump has only
Epstein
mentioned like a tiny
Oh.
bit.
Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis? Damn.
Bruce Willis.
Nah.
No.
Nah.
On the flight logs.
Not all of these people are pedophiles, but you know.
Yeah, they just like to travel, you know.
Yeah, they just, hey, he hires out the plane. Who's to say where it goes?
Yeah. Who are these people? They're just like rich billionaires that no one knows.
Yippee.
Yeah.
Yippee!
Yeah. Are any of the names there that surprising?
No, not
Not
really.
overly. Like, not even Stephen Hawking is that surprising. It's kind of like, yeah, I can say that.
Well, considering what he did in his
John Travolta.
Isn't he a Scientologist?
Yeah, he is.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's Barack Obama.
Barack Obama? Damn.
Ben Affleck. Affleck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because John Travolta,
Yep.
he's now at a stage in the Scientology world that if he were to murder someone, he would be forgiven. They would look over it and they would cover it up for him.
Hell yeah.
God damn it. Charles Barkley's on there.
Oh, and Charles Barkley.
Old NBA player.
Yes.
Yeah, he's on there.
Yeah, commentating desk.
Chris Tucker, the comedian. Holy sh!
I don't know like half these people, man.
Now, I can see Chris Tucker. But, oh, no, I shouldn't be saying that, eh?
Oh, Ellen DeGeneres.
Oh, well, that just makes sense. She's
Yeah,
a
fair
cunt.
enough.
Yeah, Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, fair enough. I could.
Why
I
is
could see some
Justin Roiland on
demon.
here?
Justin Roiland? I could see that.
Miley Cyrus doing an interview. I really like those kids.
Hey kids, love Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Please
Comes in on Uncle Rick's
leave us
lap.
alone.
Steve Colbert. Colbert, late night host.
Oh, yeah.
Colbert?
Colbert.
Yeah, yeah.
The guy that just looks like every other Jewish white man.
Yeah.
That does comedy.
Like Lego haircut, big nose.
Yeah. Yeah, not a fan.
One by one piece legal.
Honestly, 90%. You could kill all of those late night people except Conan, and I'd be pretty happy.
Oh, I like the.
I wrote Jimmy Fallon.
I like the newsroom switch. I like that
What?
one a lot.
What?
You know, the white and black guy that
That's
do
SNL.
jokes for
That's
each.
SNL.
What are we talking about?
Late night host.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that is it. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh.
They write jokes for each other.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
I just heard late. I'm like,
You
yeah.
think that's real news? You're like, holy shit.
Oh my god.
Why are these
Why would
people
he
so-
say that?
Why are they so racist? And like,
What's his name? Colin Ferguson,
The like
the one that Conan took over for.
is he English?
Like he's
Is it accent?
Irish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really liked watching him. I watched him before I watched Conan,
Oh shit.
and I did not realize that they did a switch over. I thought he just like retired. I never even realized it was the same fucking set or anything.
Oh.
And then I watched a video like, these are the best and worst late night hosts, and like this is why late night's becoming dead. I was like, oh shit! I didn't even realize that people just like, all right, I'm leaving the show now. It's passed on to Jimmy Fallon.
Would you have gone on the flight logs?
What?
What?
do you think Jimmy Fallon's on there if you get deep enough?
No. I don't want to see him come up.
Yeah.
I'll have to
Why
change
do
my
you like
profile.
Jimmy Fallon?
The goat.
Same birthday.
Same birthday.
That's it.
Yep.
He sucks, Tom.
Yeah, well,
He sucks.
The
Be
pro-
better.
he does seem like the happiest late night host.
That's because he's the fakest. He's
No,
like,
dude.
okay, you want to see
That-
my
that
Jimmy
lo-
Fallon impression? You say something.
That laugh.
Yeah, exactly. Tom, you be like The Rock doing like
And I'll
the
be
back.
like, my new album's coming out. Yeah, he's the goat.
He
Love
just
him.
laughs at everything.
Yeah.
He's like, that is so funny.
He reminds me of fucking the dude off How I Met Your Mother, the main dude, Ted.
Oh yeah, Ted Mosby.
He just reminds me of Ted.
Uh,
It's the goat.
although there's something I really like watching, and that's like awkward late night show, or like even like awkward talk show moments
Yeah.
with like Ellen like being awkward. It's like with Helen, what's her name?
Keller.
Helen Keller.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, I can't. Yep. That's my favorite late night host. Is Helen Keller.
She's
Yeah.
sitting there deaf, blind, just
Writing a book or
Okay,
something. Yeah.
okay. You just reminded me. You know, on TikTok when it's like, I'm the best singer, I'm the best AI art cover,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
going, and it's like Helen Keller singing a song. It's like,
Oh my! Do I see them all the time?
Shannon keeps sending me that
That's
shit.
fucked.
I keep laughing at it. Though.
I'm still imagining Helen Keller as a late night host. Is like halfway through. Tom, you be the Rock doing Black Adam, right?
Yeah, the new movie's dropping.
And
When
for our next host, Tom Holland.
Chris, that's you. Chris seems like a Tom Holland type.
Hey guys,
Good day, governor. Yeah, new spider.
Welcome, Tom Holland.
I must.
He's like, can't reach. He has an earpiece in, but there's just obviously no point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's getting like people to tap her on the hand when it's the next line.
Yeah.
She just remember. Yeah,
Yeah, but she's never heard someone speak or herself speak, so it's just like, hey,
Yeah.
smile, man.
It's just making different noises, hoping it makes sense.
Yeah.
Cut it in later for her.
Yeah. It's live audience, but she has to fucking edit it. Yeah.
I did like the Good Mythical Morning intro as well.
It took us like 20 minutes of trying to come up with an intro.
As someone who watches Good Mythical Morning on a daily basis,
Did we hit the marks?
it was very good.
If you didn't get
Although-
that reference, remember
Although
sure to
watching
watch
it
our
on
last
YouTube was a
episode.
bit funny, just like sitting there. It's like, oh.
Yeah, with the intro. Yeah.
Like with the music, I'm like, that's going to be such a sick intro. Watching it on YouTube, I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
they're just sitting there.
We don't have an intro, an animated intro. We don't have the budget
I was
like
like-
them.
I was
Goes up at the bird coming up with like the flames. And shit.
It's
It's like claymation. No.
I was like half expecting like just like a JPEG that just like spun around or something.
Like Batman. Like, yeah. That would have been sick. So much
Well.
effort.
On the Epstein stuff though, a big guy to tip this off first was Alex Jones. You guys know Alex Jones?
Oh, Alec Jones.
Didn't he fucking
They're
owe...
turning the trees gay.
Yeah, Frog's gay. The frogs.
Frogs gay.
The
Doesn't he
chemicals.
owe like $1 billion to like
The Sandy Hook.
survivors and shit? Yeah.
Well, part of this, maybe he's trying to actually make up that $1 billion. This week on Steam, Alex Jones NWO Wars came out. The official Alex Jones video game.
Wait, as
New
in,
World Order?
Yeah.
like as an
New
NWO.
World Order.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I was looking at like the clips of it. Asmongold and I think Charlie have had a look at it as well, like critical.
Yeah.
You literally fight like crooked Hillary as like a dragon. You go to Epstein Island
Jesus Christ.
and rescue babies. You take down like Bill Gates. It's like it's thick into the NWO stuff. It's
Yeah.
thick into Alex Jones.
Yeah, no, he's trying to make that $1 billion back
Yeah.
after he just like what did he say about the survivors and stuff?
He said Sandy Hook shooting was fake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, who
Thoughts?
knows?
Do you
Who
think
knows?
it was fake?
Chris, what do you think about the crisis actors on that day?
Yeah, Chris, what do you think about like that fake school shooting they did? Because like
I feel bad for the Bullets losing their jobs
Okay.
after they got fired.
okay, shut up.
That was
Christmas
Chris
cracker
coming
joke.
back hot.
Yeah.
Quick on the mark.
Uh,
Yeah, you guys go in like the episode when I left, and it's like we're done.
Yeah,
Like,
we're just adding
Chris leaves and we're ending.
idiots. Yeah.
Yeah. So good on Alex Jones getting that dosh, getting that money, putting out a game. I wonder if he was there programming himself. He's like,
He's just typing in random words, and it's like that looks good, and then after he leaves, they edit it
liberal cocks would never like this game.
all. Kill liberal.
Literally.
It's like
All
a
the-
text-based game.
All the promo for it. This is fucking funny. What a funny guy.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
You should. He goes to Epstein Island in the game. You fight Bill Gates, vaccines. You literally fight gay frogs in it. Like the frogs have been, by the chemicals turned gay.
How do you know they're gay?
Because they're rainbow. They're literally giant rainbow frogs with lips.
No,
What the hell?
I wanted to know like what he actually did. Like, are they holding a flag? Are they walking around like
Oh,
that? Like,
it's pretty incredible.
well, I'm probably going to check out Moist Critical's video on it.
Yeah, it's.
Because I watch Charlie quite a bit now.
Yeah. I think he said it should be a late addition to the Game Awards, and I was like, yeah.
Do you have any more questions? Did you have anything to bring this pod?
No, I did write one. I did write down one thing.
3 weeks.
I'm going to take off my jumper. Visual listeners,
take your shirt
ready
off.
for the treat.
Just take your shirt off.
I did write down one thing, but I can't remember what it was.
Oh. Wow, 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 wow.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Wow, wow, wow.
Take me back.
And he was. Wow. You should do the thing where like you look the other way and put your hands on your side, act like you're making out with yourself.
Now he looks like Matthew.
Oh my god.
Now he looks like Matthew McConaughey.
Dallas Buyers Club.
Talladega Nights.
Dallas Buyers Club. I don't know why.
Talladega Nights. Dallas Buyers Club.
Yeah, the one thing I had on my list, you didn't cover it.
Yeah, because you weren't here, obviously.
Mickey Mouse domain.
Yeah.
It's been going fucking crazy on Twitter.
I did see that they lost the domain.
It's actually Steamboat Willie.
You can do whatever you
Yeah,
want to
do it.
yourself.
Just the original one, okay? Whatever. Fuck me then.
Have you seen in the next like 10 years or like 7 years?
Batman.
Yeah, Batman's gone. A lot of like giant names are losing their domains.
There's a guy on YouTube that like he did a bunch of videos like 15 minutes of useless knowledge, and like it blew up out of nowhere. And then he was like, here's another 20 minutes of useless knowledge. This video goes for exactly 20 minutes and 35 seconds. And like all that shit. He did one saying, I am Batman. And like, it was like, so I am Batman, or I will be in 10 years.
Yeah, like Frankenstein soon.
Yep.
James Bond. Popeye. Popeye's going to be public soon. Robin Hood as well. There's been Dracula. Dracula's going public. And Sherlock Holmes are all going to be... Yeah.
Now, what makes me excited about those ones?
Well, I feel like a lot of those are already public domain.
No, they're part of Warner Bros. Or most of them.
Same with
one of their depictions. But like surely Sherlock Holmes.
Universal.
Yeah.
Wasn't Sherlock Holmes written in like the 1800s?
Yeah, but he became public domain in the movie scene, or like the TV series back in the late 50s.
Isn't it? Wouldn't that just be like like one depiction of him?
Well, it's sort of weird because it's a bit like I can't think of what the movie character was or something, but they had to keep their domain, so they had to release a movie. So they just like did like, hey 2-year-old, here's a script that you can write, and they put it out as a movie, so they kept the domain.
The Wizard of Oz characters all public now.
Shit.
Yeah.
There's a podcast called The Last Podcast on the Left, which is like a horror podcast. Love that one. They talked about the Universal monsters. There's going to be movies coming out where it's like Dracula versus Frankenstein and all of that. It's like monster versions of like the Godzilla and Kong like large things. And they're like, who's the best one that you can imagine? And all the comments are like, oh, Owen Wilson as Dracula would be great. Like, but someone's like, wow.
Oh man, this just makes me think. You know how like the last 20 years have been entirely remakes.
Yeah.
We're just gonna have hundreds of years of remakes now.
Yeah.
The next 100 years are gonna be public domain remakes, and then after that 100 years, after we've done everything that we've already got, then we're gonna actually have new characters. That's pretty sad.
Yeah, it's going to be like Mickey Mouse versus like Green Arrow.
Yeah.
You're like, what the hell?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's rough.
Frankenstein versus like The Great Gatsby. And you're like, why is this an option? Like, why did they make this movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leonardo DiCaprio on your mind?
Yeah. Good ass movie though. Great Gatsby. Yeah.
Shit.
The only note you had.
That was the...
Yeah, it's probably.
I
fair.
should tick it off, shouldn't I?
You know what? Speaking, I have something related to movies.
Okay.
This is a bit of Colt lore for you, alright? So my name is Colt.
Holy shit. Here I
Oh
was
my
thinking
God.
it was Jeremias.
What the?
Demias.
Tobias.
Tobias.
Welcome, audience.
I am named after Colt Seavers, which is a character from a TV show called The Fall Guy, right?
Fall
The
Guys.
Fall Guy.
The Fall Guy.
I love that game.
Well, I watched the remade.
Yeah, so the TV show The Fall Guy, the guy's name is Colt Seavers. So that's what I'm named after. Next year, there's a remake of that show as a movie where Colt Seavers is played by Ryan Gosling. I am literally Ryan Gosling.
You could be Ryan Gosling.
I'm Ryan Gosling, like
Yeah.
the meme, but it's just, I'm him. He's me.
Yeah.
Ryan Gosling is literally me.
I'd go on a date with him if he was hanging from a Ferris wheel.
What?
I'd fuck you.
The Notebook.
Oh, dude, I watched half of La La Land the other day.
Yeah,
That's more than I've watched.
that's me.
I watched a quarter of it.
Damn.
I got to the bit where Emma Stone's like going through all the rainbow rooms in her house.
Oh, like the opening scene?
Was it really?
Yes.
I stopped it after
Because she
that.
fails an audition and goes straight to her house, and it's like a musical immediately.
Oh, yeah, I stopped it
After
right
they
after
started
that.
singing, I was like, fuck this.
Yeah, I left that joint, yeah.
Well,
But-
Dan and I were talking about the Mad Max movie, Fury Road,
Yeah?
and I was like, yeah, I fell asleep straight away. And Colt started to wake me up.
Wait, back on this.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who do you
Ryan-
think would play you in a movie?
Ryan Gosling.
You think Ryan Gosling?
Clearly.
Yeah.
He's just...
You are him.
He's already him.
Yeah.
He's already me. He's literally me. Like, that couldn't get more me.
Yeah. I think I would have, like, Rowley from Diary of the Wimpy Kid, probably. And that hurts.
Not
Yeah.
That hurts.
not Manny from Modern Family.
No. Oh, no. Manny from Modern Family.
Dude, I still see it.
I'd probably be Rowley.
What about Chris Farley?
Who's that?
Fucking giant fat guy from SNL that died.
What the fuck?
Maybe back in the day.
Or if, like, Seth MacFarlane had glasses?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seth MacFarlane could play.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to bulk up for the role.
Okay.
I can't.
In a
think,
complimentary way, I mean.
I can't think of the guy's name. He was in what's it called?
What about the bad guy from Megamind? He could.
What about Jack from Incredibles? That's another ginger.
what? It's the Adam Sandler movie, Grown Up.
Ronald Weasley.
Shut the fuck up. Ronald Weasley, Jenny Weasley, Fred Weasley.
Who else?
There's not very many redheads, is there?
Yeah, good.
I saw Chris's face visually change. Just scrunched off and then went back to...
Can I get Shaq to play me?
Yeah. I'd get, yeah.
No, Steve Buscemi. I'd love him
What
to
the
like
fuck?
I'd get Michael B.
put on, like a
Jordan.
backwards hat and be me. You.
I'd get Michael B. Jordan to play me. Oh, it's just like, you know all those memes and it's like...
I'll get Summer Hayek to play me.
Yeah, I might get Millie Bobby Brown to play me.
have you seen the memes and it's like Martin Luther King Jr., a man against a nation, and then it's a cover for it and it's Ryan Gosling playing him? Or it's like Obama, the real story behind the president, and it's Ryan Gosling.
That was that around the same time as like Ariel is now black.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like
it was in...
all the black people are like, why do they have to be black? Like, what if it was a white person that was like Martin Luther King? And then all the comments are like,
Yeah, it's in reaction to all the... I think it
that
was all the
that was a
historical
great time on the
movies.
internet.
I think it was all the historical movies where they make like...
Yeah.
They make like Achilles a black dude in like BBC shows.
There was also like, we're remaking 12 Years a Slave, and it was just a bunch of white people picking
Oh,
cotton.
shit.
Yeah. The original to do it was Robert Downey Jr. though. In Tropic
Yeah.
Thunder.
Oh, I love that movie so much.
Oh, I love when he does black guys. He should do that in the new Iron
And
Man.
the Iron Man.
There was an interview that they did with RDJ a few years ago on Vanity Fair, and he talked about his time on Tropic Thunder, and halfway through the movie shoot, he was like, I'm going to get so much hate for this movie. And he's like, but I'm having so much fun.
Yeah.
And they were like, while he was on set, he stayed in character. And he's like, what are you talking about? He'd be like that the whole time. Oh, it was,
acting as a black guy.
it was so fucking funny.
Any other questions? My only question I brought to the podcast today was, what's your screen time?
What's your screen time?
On
Too
what?
much, man.
I,
Chrome?
on your phone. Because
Yeah.
I know a lot of people have like above like 6 hours.
Yeah.
And that's weird.
I
Because
prob-
mine's
I probably have way more than that.
actual.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You know me.
But we have Samsung, so we have to do it a different way.
We have Samsungs, so our phone stays on longer
Well, like
than 6
iPhone,
hours.
you can just look at screen time,
I got the notification every week.
Yeah, with us, like you have to go down like a different route the whole time.
Like
Chris,
I got
you're
mine
gonna
this
need to-
morning.
You're going to need to be my shepherd and guide me, Chris.
Yeah.
I don't know how to fucking do it. I had to look at an Indian YouTube video telling me how to do it.
Like
And like he has arrows all over the screen pointing at everything.
I got my notification this morning. My screen time was up 5% from last week.
Uh-oh.
It's up to 2 hours and 26 minutes a day.
Alright.
Yeah. And I feel like that's normal.
Well, there's one way to quickly test to see how long I'm on my screen. If I go onto
YouTube watch
Marvel's,
time.
that's another one.
Yeah.
If I go onto Marvel Snap, it tells me how many hours I play on a day. On the 3rd, I played for... That can't be right.
It says my average is around 7
hours.
hours.
Apparently I played Marvel Snap on the 3rd for over 7 hours.
Oh my
Right.
god.
7.5... Almost,
Just Marvel
almost
Snap?
7.5
Just Marvel
hours.
Snap.
Yeah.
Find your actual screen time.
Holy shit.
Yeah, how did you do that shit?
Dude,
I looked it up. I looked up screen time in the setting.
that's my
I
2.5
did that, and it's like, do you
hours,
wanna
Yeah.
Do you want to tell
7 hours.
Look, a lot of that
And that's
is
on
YouTube.
everything.
A lot of that is on YouTube, man.
And you got
Oh.
7 hours alone.
Should I jump on YouTube and see what that is?
Cole, can you show him how to find a screen time?
God damn it.
Time watched on YouTube. On Saturday, I watched just under 5 hours.
Well, you've got it set out differently to what I do.
I don't know what I'm fucking doing.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, you go
Jesus.
into my settings
Too
and
many,
you
too
find
much
it.
hours. But hey,
That's wild.
Screen
Well,
time.
maybe it's writing down all the notes, Tom, for this podcast. Maybe that's all the hours.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe that's why you
Who
have
carried
2.5.
last episode?
Oh
maybe-
shit!
Who carried last episode?
I've got an app that tries to stop me from looking at my screen for too long, but I've got it disabled.
Idiot.
You fucking-
So it tells me what it all is. So just today, I've been on YouTube for 1.5 hours, and I've been looking at other video things like Reddit and TikTok and all that for 2 hours.
So you have 3.5 hours already.
It's 9 a.m., Chris.
Average screen time
Shut
is
up.
5 hours and 8 minutes.
Amazing.
Spent 35 minutes on Uber Eats.
Dude.
35 minutes.
That's probably me sitting there. It's like, I had an Uber driver. I got San Marino the other day.
Oh, yeah.
So
It's
you
longer
know,
for them to get there and deliver.
like goes from there and then up to my house.
Yeah.
What they did was they came up, and when they're meant to turn left, they kept going straight. They started going toward your fucking house.
Yeah, that's sick.
They did a U-E at the roundabout up there, came up, went right on Main South Road. I thought, okay, they're going to come up from the other one and loop around. They just kept fucking going past the school, did another U-E past that, came back, and they did 3 laps of my fucking street. And I'm like, stop the car!
Your food's just
I'll
freezing.
meet you at the road.
Yeah.
And it's like, this guy's been delivering for only a few months. I was like, makes fucking sense.
Yeah.
He's probably driving for less.
Yeah.
He's been doing bike for longer.
Yeah.
My peak usage of phone time was 14 hours.
It's a big day.
I don't. What the fuck is all of this
I
like
don't know.
nonsense?
I don't know.
So,
Like, do you understand what's going on there?
Jesus Christ, like a heat map? God damn.
Oh, I guess that is the time and when I'm on it the most. So on Tuesday I was on it quite a bit in the early morning, and
Right.
Thursday, like, you can tell when I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
It's like midday. There's nothing.
No, yeah, it's just grey. So what was it? Mine would average 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
7, which was 5.5.
5 hours and 8 minutes average.
Yeah.
Damn.
But you had a 14-hour day.
My most used apps,
It's got to be YouTube, right?
YouTube 8.5 hours, Netflix 5.5 hours, and Marvel Snap 5 hours.
I think my number one is Instagram and then TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have my headphones on loud for 5.5 hours.
God damn. No wonder you're fucking deaf.
Those are the days that it's saying that it was good and bad for hearing. 3 days out of 7 was good.
God damn it, dude.
Average listening is 83 decibels, whatever the fuck that means.
Yeah, that's fuck nice. Do you have a question, Carl? Do you want to move on?
I listen to audiobooks while I read.
We can move on. Speaking of like Instagram and TikTok, the Reels Family Guy is always there. Family Guy is always a hard hitter on the reels. And they got me. I was like, I've seen enough. I wasn't allowed to watch Family Guy as a kid. I'm going to watch an episode of Family Guy. I watched an episode of Family Guy. I was like, this is so shit. Why is
you don't like Family Guy?
Why is there so many cutaway gags? It's like, I always thought the cutaway gag thing was like a joke. Like, they have so many cutaway. It's actually like 1 per 50 seconds. Mm. It's like, remember the time, Brian, this is worse than the time. Oh, Peter, this is just like that time you... And then it's just like a cutaway gag every 50 seconds. I was like, I can't believe it's so bad. And the plot moves at like a million miles per hour. It's like one scene. I wish one where like Quagmire and Peter started a band, right?
Yeah.
And it was like the first scene, they accidentally sing together, and then the very next scene, they've written like 50 songs together. It's like, this sucks.
Well, the shows only go for like 25 minutes at most, right?
Yeah, but like, just let me settle. Damn.
Yeah. Nah, I love it.
Do you see any shows?
They were on stage selling out stadiums, and it was still saying like presented by Chris McFarlane.
Yeah.
I was watching the Family Guy, episode by episode as it was coming out. What did they say on Foxtel? Live, same time as US. So,
yeah, I just.
Do you have any? Because you said, did you say that as a hot take? Like Family Guy garbage?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I think
what's a popular show you don't like?
That's what I was going to ask.
Yeah,
because I kind of have one, and I'd get crucified if I say it.
You get Christified.
I get crucified.
Is it because it's How I Met Your Mother?
No, it's like
don't you ever?
It's a pretty famous. It's a Breaking Bad.
Yeah,
I'm not a fan of.
Really?
Just I
Did you
don't
watch
know
all of it?
I've seen like the first season.
Okay. Well,
you can't rely on just the first season.
Yeah, the first
he watched one episode of Family Guy.
Oh.
Yeah, I watched like halfway through the entire thing.
I watched an entire season.
It's not very chronological. Like you can jump in at whenever you want.
And then I tried to watch another, and it was a little bit better, but it still sucked. It was still like...
Look, maybe if I watched more of Breaking Bad, it'd probably be better. But from this first...
Breaking Bad doesn't have Family Guy style cutaways.
From the first season, it didn't hit as much as I was thinking.
Trust me, you can't complain about Breaking Bad until you watch the episode called Fly.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
Oh my god. Dad and I watched it together. Like, we watched all Breaking Bad together. When we watched Fly, we just kept looking at each other the whole time like, how fucking long has this got to go? 35 minutes left? Fuck.
Dude, I'm just imagining... Breaking Bad with like Family Guy level cutouts. So it's like, oh, geez, this meth is worse than when I got yelled at by Matthew McConaughey. And it cuts, and they have like the actual actor Matthew McConaughey there, yelling at like Bryan Cranston, and that's the whole joke.
Well, here's a fun fact for you about Family Guy.
All right.
Seth MacFarlane would do the voice of Liam Neeson as a joke, like really strong accent.
Mm-hmm.
Liam Neeson watches Family Guy with his family, so he's like, I want to be on there
Family Guy
and be Liam Neeson on the show. And so now with other movies like 1,000 Ways to Die in the West or A Million Ways or whatever it is,
Liam
Neeson was the first call that Seth MacFarlane made.
Nice.
He said 1,000 Ways to Die, and I got so distracted thinking about that show. That's such a shit show.
He went to 1,000 Ways to Die in the West.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I was talking about 1,000 Ways to Die, like that one random show that's on at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
And it's like, he fell over on an acupuncture table and just died.
There are 2 deaths that stay in my mind from that show. The first one is a pedophile that he was watching a camera.
Yeah.
Of like, he had a camera set up in his next door neighbor's bathroom. And like, he got so excited, he kept jumping down on one of those chairs. And the pressure from the inner thing on the bottom went right up his ass and punctured all of him, and he died. The second one is this couple that were having sex in a lodge.
Inflatable. Oh no, never mind.
And like they were on top of a bed, and it's like all snowy outside and stuff. So like they're all cuddled up and warm while they're having sex. And she goes, "I need to go pee," and he says, "Pee on me." It was an electric blanket, and it electrocuted them.
God damn.
It's like, those are the 2 things that stick with me from that show.
Anti-piss fetish.
Yeah.
Who was like, oh, just pee on me.
Yeah.
Anyway, shows that are a hot take that we don't like.
Yeah. Do you have any?
Well, I have a rule. I watched the
Chris
first.
loves every
I
show.
watched. The
I have a rule. I love every show uncritically.
I watched the first 2 episodes, and if I'm not into it, I stop watching. Doesn't happen a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we could just say Friends, because Friends sucks.
I love Friends.
Oh, Big Bang Theory.
Big
I
Bang.
love Big Bang Theory.
I have it. Take that. Friends
Yeah.
and Big Bang
Yeah.
Theory are only funny because they have a laugh track.
You
That's
know
the only reason people laugh at that shows, is because it has the inbuilt "you have to laugh here" moment.
Yeah, I could be a dickhead and say The Office, because I know Tom loves it
Yeah.
with his whole heart. But I also kind of would, like, Brooklyn Nine-Nine's a little bit overrated. What's that?
Yeah.
I know we're just picking on shows that you've watched, Chris.
I've seen them and I understand.
But it's just a little bit like, oh, the black guy did a straight face at his joke. Oh, Andy Samberg is awkward.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, I get it.
I mean,
get
I
oh, the side character that can get picked on got picked on.
Yeah.
Oh, the fat guy ate food.
Yeah.
The stern Latino woman was stern Latina.
Yeah.
You know?
I
It's
mean-
just kind of like, okay, I get it.
the few shows that I don't like,
Go on.
it's also hated by a lot of people. So it's like
Same.
it's not really
I'm
controversial.
sorry, Chris. I'm
Like-
sorry.
Like the show Virgin River. I tried watching that, and it was the most soapy shit I've ever watched. I looked at the reviews, and like everyone's giving it 1 out of 5 stars. It's shit. And how many seasons has it got? 5, and it's coming out with season 6 soon.
I've never even heard of that show before.
It's shit.
Well, so I was thinking this actually the other day.
Moon Knight. I don't like that.
I was thinking this the other day because I think we asked each other what our favorite shows were, or we draft picked them, and I said like Breaking Bad, and I think I said like The Simpsons or something. But I've realized they aren't really my favorite shows, so I need to set the record straight.
Okay. Thank you.
I think. All right, that's
Thank
my
you for
statement.
doing that.
I think my favorite shows, because I forgot, because these are all kind of like they're underground, you know. Smiling Friends. I think Smiling Friends is good.
Breaking Bad is the #1 rated show on IMDb.
Mid.
Smiling Friends. Xavier, Renegade Angel. That one's a banger. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
I
See-
love Sunny.
Yeah.
See,
Oh
that's a
my
great
God.
show. That's a
good
great show. And Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, BBC.
Never watched.
It was a good series. It was
Another-
just like one series, but
I watched half of the movie. I stopped when there was like an alien invasion.
the movie,
So would you say that
the
you don't
movie
like that
sucks.
movie and it's you're not a fan?
I don't like that.
The movie sucks.
I don't
Oh.
usually watch a movie if I don't like it. I
Can you
stop it.
find some movies you didn't like? I said, or shows. I said fucking Breaking Bad,
Yeah.
Big Bang Theory, and Friends.
You know, let's go even deeper into this, Chris. Do you
Okay,
not
okay,
like
hold
any
on,
media?
hold on. There's an anime that's really fucking popular
Go on.
that I do not like.
What is it?
Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan.
Oh shit.
That
That
is
is actually a hot take.
I get fucking
Yeah,
bored.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I've watched like 10 episodes. I can't watch it.
Yeah.
It's so boring.
Chris with a good take. W.
Didn't
But
you
I-
try watching it, Tom?
Yeah, and then I got bored. 'Cause it's not
You
a
got
good
like
show.
You got like 2 episodes in, though.
Yeah.
All right,
Boring, though.
I'm gonna go through the list
Go on.
of top 100 movies of all time.
Yeah.
All
Um,
100.
We're gonna go through all 100.
Now,
How long do we have?
let's see how many of these have you guys watched. I've probably watched all of them. 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Nope.
Nope.
Yep, of course.
Chris, we are not about to go through 99 more of these.
The Godfather.
I haven't seen
No.
that.
Fucking idiots. Citizen Kane.
I have seen that.
I haven't.
I had to
You
do a uni.
have?
I did a uni class on it.
Oh yeah, of course you did.
Yeah.
You remember when I'm like, I love Citizen Kane? You're like, that movie's like so fucking old. Why are you watching that?
I probably did say.
Real though.
Revolutionary.
It's kind of mid.
It's
It was
wrong.
just. It's only famous because like the first, like, big film.
Here's a movie I haven't watched because I don't know how to fucking pronounce it. Gene Dielman 23 Quadu Commerce 1080 Brulex.
Number 1 hit in Bollywood,
Yeah. What? What?
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
I haven't seen it.
like Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Have you not
I
seen
haven't
it?
seen it.
Haven't-
Dude, what are these fucking French movies that have hot black and white women?
Oh, wow.
Seven Samurai.
haven't seen
I
it.
haven't seen it.
I should,
1,
though.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're not lying. There's 7.
Look at that.
Wow.
That's what that's
Okay.
what some Western movies are based
I don't need to go through the list. I know movies that I hate.
on. Okay, go on, Chris. It's
Okay.
downloaded.
My camera just opened up.
Okay, thank you.
There are these movies that I tried sitting down watching because I bought all of them.
Oh, Saw.
It was like I spent $250 on this package, and I was so excited. I returned it immediately because I did not like it. James Bond movies.
You don't like James Bond?
Yeah.
I watched the first one, sort of enjoyed it, didn't really like it, but it was because it had that sort of like cheapish sort of feel to it.
Yeah.
I have two more answers. Keep going.
The second one, Goldfinger, I think it was, really liked that one.
Austin Powers. Gold member.
And then I watched the third one and I fell asleep. I'm like, I need to rewatch it again. Oh, the reason why I fell asleep is because it's so fucking boring. So I'm like, I'm just going to skip to the modern day ones. Tried watching Skyfall or whatever it was.
Yeah.
First off, had to shove scissors in my ears when Adele came on.
Yep.
And then eventually just got so bored I turned it off. Haven't even finished watching it. I hate those movies so much. Love the actors, love the actresses, but that ain't good. I love action movies, don't like them.
Yeah.
It's like, I can tell you how a James Bond movie goes.
Go on.
Something happens where a bad guy's in there. James Bond gets called in. He meets a girl. She seems like a badass sort of sexy person. There's a 50-50 chance that she's going to turn on him in the end. The other 50% chance, they have sex.
Movie ends.
Shake it. When does he shake, not stir?
Oh,
9 out of 10 times.
I've seen a post and it's
And
like,
there's always a poker game. Always a fucking poker game.
I've seen a post that was like, for James Bond to notice the difference between a shaken and a stirred martini, he'd have to be autistic.
Makes sense.
Anyway, yeah, go.
But then also, on top of all of that, like eventually the bad guy gets defeated by James Bond doing a really cool move that a bunch of writers jerked off to.
Yeah. Or he like pulls his pen out and it's like a gun or something.
Mission Impossible movies are up there with it as well.
You don't like Mission Impossible?
No. I love Tom Cruise. Everyone knows how much I love him.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
You reminded me of two series that I think are overloved
Why is he getting nervous?
and should be more hated.
Tell him, Tom.
Hunger Games. I don't like it.
Yeah. After the first one.
And then Chris, you will hurt you. All right. So the first one,
I'm already half broken by the first one.
This is your like number one, and I've seen the first one and I liked it.
My number one. What are you doing?
But the rest of them are garbage.
Rest
Twilight.
of them, yeah. Twilight.
95. The only good one is the first one, and then the rest are bad.
Okay, let me dive onto the first bit.
Yep.
Hunger Games.
Uh-huh.
The books are great.
Yeah.
Last one is shit. The movies, they're great, except for the last two because they came from a shit book.
Yeah. I think only the first one's really that great. However, the latest Hunger Games movie, something of Serpent.
Yeah, you can't remember what the title's called.
Yeah. I actually really enjoyed the movie though. I thought it was actually really good.
I think that Snow guy's going to become a bad guy later on.
That's actually a mad theory. I haven't heard that.
I have zero clue.
Oh, you know, in the Hunger Games, like President Snow,
Sure.
like he's
It's his backstory.
Jon Snow.
yeah.
This movie's kind of old news at this point, but it's still bad.
New one's coming out, isn't it?
No, just you're such a fucking
Was that one?
Tom. You
Yeah.
have a crack in your head.
Yeah, Hunger Games, A Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
Jesus,
Yeah, I
why
think
is the name so long?
That sounds like it.
Because she likes snakes or something. I can't fucking remember.
I think the thing is, he is a snake because he double crosses
I
people.
am a snake.
Hey man,
No,
suck
no, no.
yourself off. I found out the other day. Oh, you probably won't remember, but in the Hunger Games movies, the blonde guy that he created the games, he died. He didn't die recently. He died like 10 years ago.
Oh, peace up, A-Town.
I didn't realize.
Face up, whoever that actor is.
And then diving on top of the second thing,
Okay.
Okay. Twilight.
I watch them religiously,
Yeah.
and I read the books.
It's like if you
Multiple
told me
times a
that
year.
basketball is the worst sport, I'd be like, well, let's
Well, it's not the best sport.
rehearse.
The way I rank them, and Karina and I talk about this all the time, the way that I rank the movies, I'm pretty sure I even have it written down, but I've got off the top of my head. First position is Eclipse, the third one. And then the second position is the second one. Third position's the first one. And then the last one. And then the second to last. The books.
There's that many of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 5.
Fuck me.
And there's possibly going to
Why?
be a new one. And then the books, the way that there are so many different types of books.
Is
Where do you
not-
rate the manga, Chris?
I love the manga.
Holy.
Wait.
I love it. I've got it.
Of course.
Remember I told you? I
Yeah,
didn't-
Dane didn't believe he had it. Yeah.
No, he thought I did have it. I
You
didn't
didn't
believe
think
him.
you had it.
Yeah. Well, I finished reading Life and Death, which is like, what if Bella was Bo, and
don't know.
Edward.
Oh,
was-
everyone's clicked off. We're talking about
and-
Twilight for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
and Edward was Edith. Basically, what if you gender switch the roles?
Welcome to the official
Twilight
Twilight.
pod. Yeah.
Twilight
Really liked
examination
it.
pod.
But I can definitely see why Stephanie Meyer went down the route of the first book, because she did like, what if this happens instead? And I was like, I'm really upset by that. I can see why she didn't do that in the original. But my favourite book is Midnight Sun, which is the first book, but from Edward's perspective.
Have you
Fucking love it.
guys seen the thing where it connects? Fuck me, what is this stutter?
Are you having a stroke?
Rikishi?
Have you connected the
Twilight rot.
connects-
Twilight brain rot
Have
hit
you
him.
connected Twilight 1 to 2? No. Have you seen the thing that connects 9/11 to
Okay.
either 50 Shades of Grey or Twilight? I can't remember which.
Well, 50 Shades of Grey came out afterwards, but are you saying it's...
Either it's something like 9/11, right? Inspired the creation of My Chemical Romance, the band,
Oh my god.
and My Chemical Romance either
If so, then I love 9/11.
Okay.
My Chemical Romance inspired either Twilight or 50 Shades of Grey. I can't remember
I do
which.
remember seeing something like that a few years ago.
Yeah, I think it inspired Twilight, and then Twilight inspired a fan fiction which became 50 Shades of Grey. So 9/11 indirectly caused 50 Shades of Grey, which is
now
weird because
now
they
that he
both have
said that,
numbers in the name.
it makes sense now. I do remember seeing something like that.
Never forget.
Yeah.
So, yeah, isn't that
Pete
weird?
Davidson's
Yeah, it
bad.
was. Yeah.
God,
It has world work.
God
Small
rest
world.
those about 2,000 souls. But
Yeah.
hey, sometimes you have to make sacrifices to make art.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Just
9/11,
like the pyramid.
I totally had this memory that
God, do you have any more questions?
Chris, were you the only one of us born before 9/11?
yeah, I watched it.
Shut
damn.
up.
I did.
You were not
You would have
that
been like fucking barely.
No, mum
Alive.
Mum was feeding me
Yeah.
in her chair, and she had the TV in front of her.
And she was like, oh my
We-
God.
We both fell asleep.
Turn on the TV, any channel.
And Dad came home from work, and he said on the radio there's a bunch of things, and on the TV every channel has the same thing. And she got woken up by him. I got woken up by her.
They hit the Pentagon.
So I technically watched 9/11.
Oh my
I just don't have memories of it.
They hit a random field in Pennsylvania. Oh no!
Think of
But
the
no,
crop
speaking of
yields.
9/11, D-Generation X,
Caused it.
they went out to New York at one point, and they just did like a bunch of filming because
Hey, New Yorkers, suck it.
they they had to cut them. It's worse.
It's worth.
In their time of mourning.
They had to cut a match
Yeah.
of the next program, so they had to have fill-in time. So they said, while you're in New York, can you get DX to just go out and film random shit? There was so much shit going on. They had a grandma doing the chop and everything.
Yeah, that would have been sick.
And then Triple H goes up to an Arab
Yeah.
that has a turban and goes, if I, he says it in a Middle Eastern accent, if I press this, do you deactivate? It's like, what the
Wow.
fuck? And then he crotch chops a bunch of people. And it's like, what is going on?
Oh man, wrestling used to be like early 2000s. It was really racist.
Yeah.
I remember actually, there was like an Arab character before 9/11 that was challenging the Undertaker, and
It was
he
a
had.
no-go.
There was a part where the Undertaker was in the ring, and a bunch of Arab people with ISIS-looking face masks came in and started beating up the Undertaker, and they had to turn him into a jobber the week after 9/11. They had to be like, "Oh fuck, 9/11 just happened. This Arab guy, we can't have take the belt off Undertaker."
Yeah.
That's not what I thought it was going to be. I thought you were going to talk about how there was this Middle Eastern character who it was having a big fight against someone else, and his backup was this guy that was playing like a sergeant in an American army. And it's like, well, you can't really have America supporting the Middle East countries.
Yeah.
And it was meant to be taken in this big stadium.
You're talking about Sergeant Slaughter?
Yes. And WWE were like, there's been bomb threats made against this, so we can't do it in this big stadium. We have to go to a smaller stadium. But it's like, no, you're probably covering up the fact that you couldn't sell the tickets because it wasn't a good event.
Yeah, I think it was like during like the 90s, like Iraq War or something, and he became Sergeant Slaughter, started fighting for the Iraqis.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Anyway, where's this topic going?
Just got any more questions?
Chris, any more shows you don't like?
Oh, we need to get off this topic. It's in
don't-
20 minutes.
I don't really know. Like, you start naming off some of your favorite things, and I guess I'll
Tom,
probably be like,
name
like
some
those
of your...
as well.
We always pick on Chris. Tom, name some of your favorite things and we'll shit on them.
No,
Do it.
I don't have any favorite things.
Yeah? Okay.
Do the roar.
Celtics? Fucking suck.
I don't like the Celtics.
Who do you like?
No, you like the Raptors, who lost.
Oh.
They lost to,
Oh.
oh my god, the Pistons, who were on a losing streak.
Oh,
They were
fuck.
on a 28-game losing streak.
Oh,
and then
Dane
they
and
beat
I
the
were
Raptors.
laughing our asses off when we're
They
like,
beat
oh,
the
that's
Raptors,
Tom's
yeah.
team. And he's
Oh.
like, that's Tom's team?
Colt, just ask another question, man.
Okay.
You've
how
done
sh-
2 questions in 55 minutes.
How shit is Drake?
Okay.
Oh, fucking hate Drake.
Okay. Okay.
I think Spotify, listen to our podcast, because you know how I complained about how, oh, they've got this ad thing now instead of a love heart, but you still can't block artist?
Yep.
You can now block artist.
Look at
Oh, no more Adele, no more Megan Trainor, no more Drake.
Good job, Chris.
Oh, let's go. Also,
Colt, you got any more questions?
Okay.
Fuck.
my second
that?
favourite movie, because I have a list of my favourite movies and shows.
Yeah.
Second favourite is The Truman Show. You brought that up?
It is, yeah.
I love The Truman
Good.
Show. And
And?
I really, really hope that the rumours are true, that they're going to be making a TV series about it.
They just record.
It'd be like multiple seasons, like the end of the first season is the light finally drops or something.
Chris, we got to get
That'd
you
be
watching.
pretty good.
We got to get you watching Fish Tank.
Fish tank.
I'll tell you about it.
Just a fish tank.
All right. What do you? This
Is that like Shark Tank, but like for people
This-
that are like, take $1?
This is a small topic. What do you guys think is the best gaming controller?
Oh, the PlayStation 5 haptic controller.
I'd go like Xbox 360 controller.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Xbox
Never
One.
fucking breaks.
That's true.
Oh, but the
Xbox-
cord though is a bit of a...
You had
Yeah.
a cord?
Yeah, I always had the cord.
Yeah, you can get wireless.
I've still got mine from the
Yeah.
original 360 I got back in like 2012.
I think.
The only thing that doesn't work is the B button.
I think Xbox One. I think that's just. It's so comfortable and slick, and
Yeah.
all
Well,
thumbs.
You might as well say the Xbox Series X, because then that has the haptic feedback with it.
Does it? I've never
Yeah.
noticed.
Yeah, the Series X controller, when you're playing Forza or something,
Yeah.
you can feel when you change
Play
onto different
Forza.
Yeah,
platforms.
it is a good controller.
I don't know.
But, Tom, you have to agree with me.
What's that?
Like, the PlayStation 5 controller is...
No, it's so
good.
small though.
That's the thing. That
I
always
like the PS2 controller.
You're so used to that stuff, though,
I like
when
the
it's so small.
the PlayStation
So-
control. The PlayStation controllers, they feel small, and they've also like the thumb and like
Yeah.
the sticks are in the wrong places for you to be comfortable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
PS2 controller though,
Yeah.
pretty good. And what's the Smash Bros controller that I have? I really like that controller.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the 64.
No, the
No, that's
the
the
Pro
GameCube.
controller.
but it's like it's from.
Oh,
the
no, sorry, I'm
Switch Pro controller.
I'm thinking of Jared. Jared's got the 64, like with the bit in the middle and the 2 on the
yeah,
sides.
yeah.
yeah. Or are you talking about the Switch Pro controller?
No, that's from something else. But I guess the Switch Pro controller,
Super
Elite controller.
Nintendo controller. This
But-
is probably one of my
But
favorites.
it's from something else. Like
You
that
talking about the GameCube controller, Chris? But yeah, sorry, Tom.
that controller that I have for Smash Bros. That
Yeah.
came from something else.
I love that controller.
The Super Nintendo. How
Yeah.
old are you? Fucking hell.
Yeah,
Oh.
sure.
That's what I used to play the Mario games on.
Oh yeah.
I think Xbox 360 though. You're saying they don't break. I got to agree. Those things are tough.
yeah.
They just drop and it's just like doof, 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 doof.
yeah.
They bounce like 10 times.
Yeah.
They're really good for like bouncing and spinning.
Yeah. Dude, like Beyblades.
Yeah.
They hit the floor and just.
Here's the really good thing about the 360 controller. The one
Yeah.
that I have that is from the original Xbox 360 I got.
Yeah.
I've got a mark on my ceiling from where the controller hit. I threw it at the ground. That's how hard I threw it.
They like bounce.
What was that for? The 360.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Xbox One controllers though, they come apart.
They shatter.
Yeah.
They just like
glass.
fall apart naturally.
The
They-
amount
they
of
do.
the amount of guys that I
I've
know.
thrown that one into the laundry.
The amount of
It bounced.
the,
Jesus.
This was when my desk was set up in the far corner, so I launched it and it just bounced.
I don't get people who break stuff when they're mad at a game.
Yeah, fuck them.
Like swearing is enough for me, but I was gonna say the amount of people that I know that have broken Xbox One controllers over Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember one of our buddies literally going outside, recording it, and just fucking pelting his Xbox One controller. I think it was you, Kyle, I'm pretty sure. Pelted it at the concrete, like, slabs out floor outside.
I'm a desk hitter, dude.
Yeah.
I go palm so it doesn't break it. I could go fist and like snap the wood, or I go palm and it's like a bang.
See,
Yeah.
I
Chris is a jumper. He doesn't know he's a jumper, but when I sit behind him on his bed and he's
Yeah.
playing like Dead by Daylight or something,
Yeah.
he'll like, and he'll jump and he'll do that every time. He'll always both arms on his chair and go up and hit the chair.
I'm just a swearer.
I just thought when you said jumper, it's like I've had enough of Rainbow Six Siege.
9/11
Yeah.
jumper. Tom, are you a jumper or a burner?
100% a burner.
Yeah.
I couldn't jump.
I've got to be careful about hitting my desk now because I've got the Chucky doll that has a knife, and if it falls in the right way, it's gonna like when I hit my hand, it's gonna hit my hand.
Yeah.
It's a sharp knife as well.
Chris, you're dead, and all they find is a Chucky doll, and they're like, no.
Oh my god, it's real.
Yeah, no, I'm.
Every time I hit my desk, I look up just to make sure.
When I'm mad, I'm just either a swearer or, and the people say they can audibly hear me put my like hands over my mouth. Like, they can just hear me like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And and they're like, did you put your hands over your mouth?
Yeah. I'm a desk like slapper.
Yeah.
I used to be a pillow puncher. And then I grew up.
These sound like gay terms.
Yeah.
I used to be a pillow biter. Now I'm just a swearer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I'm just a screamer.
Yeah. So that's what it looks like.
Oh, very scary.
I've got the knife
He's full bald.
just like
Yeah.
ready to like launch down on me.
Skinhead. You want any more? Throw some more questions.
Any more? We could do a things you like. Just a quick go around of things that you like in this past week.
In this past week.
I don't know. Yeah, it's a weekly podcast.
Okay.
Tom.
Yeah.
I don't know. How far back do you want to
Has
go?
it
Well, I
been
can go a week. Yeah.
Okay.
Why are you acting so uppity about it?
I can do a week.
Okay.
You go first.
All right.
What's something good in your last week?
I've been playing a lot of Risk of Rain Returns lately.
Nice.
I'm really enjoying it. I played that game like back in like primary school, and they re-released like the first game of this series.
Is he boring you?
Yeah, I guess.
No,
My bad.
sorry.
Oh, are you
My
bored?
bad, Chris.
No,
Yeah.
so
No, that's fucked up.
I do have something to apologise to you, but I'll do it later on.
All right.
Yeah.
You better.
Are you crying now?
Risk of Okay, I played the original Risk of Rain like back in primary school, right? And then Risk of Rain Returns comes out, and it's like the first game, but they've redone all the graphics, they've redone all the gameplay and everything. Fuck me. Go on. Full mute that, Tom.
Yep.
No.
It's gonna cut to Chris randomly drinking.
No, it's
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just yeah, no, it's cool. It's cool.
No,
Yeah,
sounds cool. What's yours?
it's just the thing I like this week.
I wasn't
It's
actually
fine.
listening. What were you saying?
Don't worry. What about you, Chris?
I want to.
No, what's something you like from the last week?
Skip
I haven't
to
seen you all year. I said that before, but no one heard. First
Happy
time.
New Year, Chris.
Happy New Year.
Happy
Chris.
New Year.
Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas, actually.
Oh yeah, Merry
The-
Christmas.
This guy came into the Xbox party last night or
Yeah.
yesterday. Left after a few minutes after saying nothing apart from "Hey."
Yeah. I just like hearing your voice. It's like knowing
Is
you
that what
there.
you like this week?
No, what I like is yesterday I got Dane, Amir, and Cooper to download one of my favourite games, Slay the Spire.
I did see you all playing that.
Is Slay
That
the
was really
Spire
fun.
one of your favourite games?
Yeah.
Really?
Because it's
I
Marvel
love
Snap,
it.
but Xbox.
It's not,
It's not
Marvel
Marvel's.
fucking Snap.
It's a turn-based game. Fuck you, Chris.
Yeah. Kill yourself.
It's another turn-based.
Should I apologise now?
Oh, yep.
Does he like Baldur's Gate 3?
So, Colt, I have to apologise for my comments about Baldur's Gate.
He thought I was talking about a different. He thought I was talking about.
No,
Alan Wake.
no, I knew you were talking about Baldur's Gate. It's just that the
Yeah.
gameplay I was watching was from IGN, and
That's the first mistake. Those guys are.
they weren't recording the good parts.
Yeah.
Baldur's
I-
Gate is a literal perfect game. And
Tom, have you played it?
a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you've got it?
I played it at
Oh.
girl's house. But
She have it?
yeah, they all play it.
They all.
Colt's like, marry her.
Yeah.
Dude,
They
we
all
should-
play it.
Why don't we?
They
should
all
start
stream as well. So they're like a lot of like LAN parties.
Tom, why don't you buy it and we could have a 4-player?
I'd be down.
I thought he said, why don't you buy her?
Buy it. Why don't you
I
buy
did.
her and get her to download it?
Yeah.
Why don't you get her to transfer you her Steam account? Yeah,
So I had a look at this guy that I've been watching some gameplay of
Yeah.
for a few years.
Yeah.
He was playing it, and it was quite cool. Dane and I are now planning on buying the game.
See, it's
Yeah. It's game of the year.
yeah. I mean, we both went a bit harsh in that debate. I was a bit aggressive, but you know.
I just watched it. It was kind
No
of-
apology,
it was
but yeah, cool.
yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for
So
Being
being
correct.
rude. I'm sorry for being rude to you, Chris. I do stand by that turn-based games bang.
Yeah, fair enough.
No, shake hands. Kiss.
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
think you want to
it's-
shake my hand.
It's all soaking wet, aren't they?
Dude,
Yeah.
yesterday I was cleaning my roof of mold. What's wrong with his hand?
His hand is like dripping with water.
It's wet.
Dude, what?
This is why I need grippy controllers.
That's crazy.
I was,
Dude,
I don't
saw
need-
the sheen.
I don't
No.
need spit.
Chris, it goes both ways. Yesterday I was cleaning my ceiling of mold with like bleach, right? So my right hand is just full like it was pruny with bleach.
Oh.
It still
Yeah.
it still smells like bleach. So maybe it'll clean your
Wait,
cleaning.
can you listen? We have to keep going. It's on the same topic.
Okay,
Chris likes
that.
Baldur's Gate.
Something you like
Yeah.
in this last.
Something this
Slay-
week
he
that
just
I've
said
really
Slay the
liked.
Spire.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, yeah, that. But also, it's around this time that people on YouTube like putting up their best of 2023 videos
Mm.
and all their gameplay. That's probably where a lot of my hours have come on YouTube because I've just been sitting there watching them back to back. Oh, memories.
I don't like Slay the Spire. No hate. It's just too
What?
it's too difficult.
What?
It's too difficult for me.
What is
He
it?
doesn't like
Slay
Slay
the
the
Spire.
Oh,
Spire.
Slay the Spire.
It's just too
I didn't
difficult
know.
for me.
I didn't know what you said.
It's too difficult. There's a game called Across the Obelisk, and it's really similar. You would like it.
Well, see, Slay the Spire.
Mm.
The first character that you play as, it took me about an hour and 50 minutes to complete the 3 towers.
Mm.
Really liked it. And then the second one is an absolute cunt.
Is that the poison
that-
guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does only poison passive, and the amount of enemies that you go up against that have an artifact so you can't inflict poison, you're there like, do I just jack off in the corner? What do you want me to do?
You should jack off in the corner. I think that's actually what you should do.
Yeah, so I gave up and I
Right
started
now.
playing as the third one, the robot, the
with
defect.
with the 3 balls.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fucking I've got a video of 2 minutes of me just getting my power back again and again and again.
Yeah.
It was my turn, and it went for 2 minutes.
There's a game, Chris, called Across the Obelisk, and it's like Slay the Spire, but it's multiplayer, up to 4 people, and you all get your own character. He's looking it up right now, and Thomas is looking up literally anything else. He does not give a shit about Slay the Spire.
Yeah.
Okay, Tom, what's your thing?
I was looking at the group.
That's
chat.
why he left the party, because Dane kept asking me
I don't
questions.
give a shit about it. I just wanted to say something. We were going around talking about what we did this week, and what
Oh
we liked.
shit!
And I just
looks
got
exactly
fucked.
like it.
Tom,
for
what
3
do you like? What do you like?
For the last 10 minutes.
What do you like?
You listed your things for 5 minutes. He went on for 10 minutes. And then it came to me and you went, no, that's actually, I don't actually like that game. And then you just kept going back and forth.
Okay.
How much is it?
Tom, what do you like this week?
Isn't it free?
No. Slay the Spire.
No. Obelisk.
Across the Obelisk. It goes on sale every now and again, though.
How much is it?
Well, if you want the complete bundle edition,
Why would I ever want that?
$73.
Yeah, Chris, that doesn't fit in
And
your
that's
It
bank.
goes on
2%
sale.
off.
The base game goes on sale for like 18.
Yeah.
Anyway, Tom.
Chris, you can't fit that into your bank statement if you're going to spend $250 on rainbow skins.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tom,
That's
what do
$300.
I will say, Rainbow Six Siege, my internet was shit every single game. Did a speed test. I was running at 40 megabytes, the best I've ever had. The game's just been shitting itself. Glad I didn't spend money, because I'm not going to be able to play it if it's like that.
Right. Tom, what do you like?
So I did in the good week. I went to the art gallery.
Did you say somebody?
No, I said something did in the good week. I went to the art gallery. That was big. That was fun.
Yeah, you a big art fan?
There's a fire drill, so we got kicked out.
Pablo.
But
Are you shitting me?
like lit on fire.
So
So yeah, we had to leave early.
Someone threw soup at the wall.
Yeah, someone threw oil at the canvas. Yeah. No, but there was like
Somebody
like
put
2
the
fire
mustard.
trucks.
oh,
But it's fun, yeah.
that doesn't sound like a fire drill. That sounds like a fire.
Yeah, there was a fire.
there was a fire while you were looking at art.
Yeah,
at the art gallery.
in the art gallery.
Was
good.
it like? Was it one of those cringe ass artists where it's like, this art is represents my internal passion for art, and it bursts into flames when you look at it.
No. It was like the proper art gallery in the
And
city.
It burns down the whole art gallery.
Yeah. It was a proper big art gallery.
Yeah.
Like,
Pigeon got caught in the fan. Just no
lit up the Mona Lisa.
Yeah.
So we go next. Keep going around.
Keep going around. My
Yeah.
favorite thing was when Chris tells us right now about the story of him getting punched in the head on New Year's.
Chris, what was your best thing
I
that
don't
happened in
know.
the last
I
2
don't know
weeks?
what I can say about that because it's still
Oh,
ongoing.
fuck.
Fuck, Chris makes a case every time.
I've got to go to the cop shop after this though.
Jesus Christ.
The chip shop. Yummers.
Yep.
Something else.
Yep.
Chris got punched in the head on New Year's.
So, I was lying in bed, and I had Netflix on the TV, but I had nothing playing. I had my movie paused.
Yeah.
I was on TikTok scrolling,
And for one,
and you know
frame, it
after
showed
a
dead
while
body.
it starts going like showing shows, and then it slides to the next one.
Yeah.
After an hour, I looked at my TV and I'm like, I know that actor. Where do I know him from? That's Bella's dad in Twilight.
Jesus.
Coming full circle, baby.
and he is on the Epstein list.
Oh my god.
Coming full circle.
He's in a movie. He's in a TV series called Fire Country. I watched the first episode. He's the dad. He's Chief Swan, or not Chief Swan. In the movie, he's Chief Swan. In this one, he's also a chief.
We're so fucking just like not paying attention.
His-
He's just like fingering
his-
his mic.
His son in the show is called Bodhi. In the book Life and Death, his son is called Bo. I'm like, something's going on here. It's been a fucking fantastic show. I've loved every single second of it. Probably going to be my favorite show of the year.
Nice.
Also, second season's coming out in just a month.
My next good thing that happened in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Went to the museum.
The art museum.
Next to the art gallery,
Yeah.
the museum.
Ah, that been down too.
That's where they keep the things.
The dinosaurs.
Oh my god. The things that are older than me.
Yeah, somehow.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Went to the museum. Walked around for like 2 hours, 3 hours. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. What's
So-
your favorite part?
Probably the ice wall. You get to touch all of the ice,
Yeah.
or looking at the dinosaur bones.
I always like
That's
the
what I
part where you
say.
stand over the giant squid.
Yeah, we did that.
You stood over the giant
Yeah.
squid. Did you go, oh my god,
Yeah.
how do they make them so big?
Oh my god, that's live? How'd they do that? How'd they capture that?
Can you believe that the Ice Age lasted for 2.4 million years, but yet they only made 3 movies?
Shut up.
It's not even very funny.
Fucked up. Show me the other good number. What's number 3
You
thing?
know that if you walk into the Holocaust Museum, us 3, he gets free.
What the fuck?
He would get free admission.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Jewish.
Shut
Yeah.
up, no. Okay, just because the camera gets my sight.
Yeah,
profile.
same.
Side profile just keeps knocking Chris.
Just keep getting hit every time he turns.
Oh, give him a black eye.
Slide a little bit.
They call a hard solo for nothing. It's just regular.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Do you have another good thing that happened in the last 2 weeks?
Hard solo. Title of your sex tape.
I've been playing Ready or Not. I've also been having fun with that. It's like a cop game where you can, legally murder people.
Nice.
It's cool. You go in and the game is like you'll only get an S rank if you shoot people with a beanbag shotgun. I'm there with a normal shotgun, like blowing heads off.
Jesus.
It's good. It's fun. Chris, do you ever blow heads off?
Now, Chris got his head blown up on New Year's, and he's. Do you have any other good things that happened in the last 2 weeks?
Why 2 weeks now?
That's what I've been saying the whole time. Didn't you say 2 weeks?
No, you said one.
Week. It's
One
a
week.
weekly podcast.
And you've been
Tom.
saying week.
Oh,
It's a weekly.
2 weeks. 1 week.
Something else that's happened. I listened to the podcast episode from you last week,
Nice.
Nice.
and I heard what you said about my marathons that I do. So I've added another marathon to a month.
Your movie marathons. I was like,
Yep.
you did
You can run a marathon?
the Boston Marathon. He was like,
Let me tell you the list.
oh no.
Fuck. Why'd you
So-
start him?
All right, let's get ready for 30 movies.
So in February, I do Fast in February. Can you take a guess at what movies I watched during that time?
Sonic 1 and 2. That's it.
I watched all the Fast and Furious movies.
Really?
Yep. And then this is the one that everyone knows. In March, I watched 31 movies over 31 days,
Yep.
with the number having to be on the day. So on the 10th day, you watch 10 Things I Hate About You.
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
My good thing that happened in the last week.
Army April, where I watch at least one Army movie every week, starting with Private Ryan. Tom Cruise June. Watch as many Tom Cruise movies I can in June.
This is getting cut.
I like the one 4th of July.
Smaugust. Watch all 6 Lord of the Rings films in chronological order during August. So, Hobbit first and then
Yeah, real.
Lord. Spooky month. Watch as many horror films as you can watch.
Yes.
And it used to be 25 Christmas movies leading up to the Christmas Day.
What about November?
Yeah, no.
Damn.
You watched 9.
I-
You watched 9
No.
9/11 documentaries.
No, during November I have to watch Porn and No Nut.
Yeah.
Um,
Challenge.
I'm doing only 10 Christmas movies this year.
Thank God. There's not even 30
Because I
good
really
Christmas
struggled.
movies.
You do 25 first off.
Shut the fuck up,
Chris,
bitch!
this is all Hallmark. Tom, what did you like about this week? I didn't mean to set him off.
Yeah.
No, we're not skipping over this.
There's not that many good Christmas movies, and you have to fucking squeeze in Die Hard.
Yeah, and I'm starting to think that this TikTok clip is going to go from me to Cult, back and forth.
Okay,
Shut up.
first off, Christmas with the Cranks. Absolute classic.
Fuck, Colt, why did you do this?
Christmas with the Fockers.
You've got Klaus, you've got Let It Snow, you've got Arthur Christmas, you've got Love Actually, you've got Polar Express, you've got Home Alone, you've got Die Hard, the Grinch That Stole Christmas, The Elf, you've got Holidays, you've got Night Before, you've got California Christmas 1, California Christmas 2, Christmas Chronicles 1, Christmas Chronicles 2, Daddy's Home 1, Daddy's Home 2, Christmas Prince 1, 2, and 3.
And you watch all of these in the 1 month.
Yes.
Did you do that last December? Completely?
Wait, what was that? Can you go
Not
back?
entirely.
Wait, did you... So you said you do this whole thing every year and you didn't do it completely last December?
Can you go back through all of
I
those?
struggled.
Can you go back all through those? I forgot.
I missed out on...
No.
I missed out on Let It Snow, Klaus, Arthur Christmas, Christmas Prince 1, 2, 3, Love Actually. Those are the ones I missed out on.
Tom, what do you enjoy this week?
I played badminton
Yeah.
for the first time.
That's good.
Yeah, it's pretty fun actually. I think I did well.
They played badminton in Twilight.
They should call it... If you did well, they should call it Wilmington.
Shut up. Yeah, I played against the Thunder. It was fun.
Yeah.
I don't know if I did well compared to them because they were like good, but like, it was my first time.
I know that you always say, "Oh, I'm so much taller than everyone there." You never say, "I did badminton so much better than everyone there."
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I am, and I don't know if I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I talked to a buddy recently. He
Is
you
that your good
convinced
thing?
him that you're 5'6".
What?
Because he mentioned it once
What?
on the podcast. So
Did I say I'm 5'6"?
Yeah.
I am. Why would you need to convince him that?
okay. You won't know you're 5'7" now.
He's 5'11" inches. That's 2 different measurements.
I'm 11 foot tall. I have a
Those are
5.
fake legs.
He's a
He's
fucking
actually sitting
He's just like a fucking kangaroo.
Yeah.
Oink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all in camera. I just sit way further back. I sit way further behind everyone.
Yeah, it's forced
Yeah.
perspective. You're
Yeah.
like in the other room.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't.
I'm
have
in
a
the
tab-
backyard.
We don't have a table anymore. We've just got a dick that holds the camera up.
Yeah. It's my belt.
That's why we have to constantly just keep saying hot things,
Yeah.
or else the camera's going to lower down.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Helen
In
Mirren.
the same vein, I went back to Muay Thai and Jiu Jitsu the other day.
Is that your...
Yeah, that's the thing I liked
Yeah.
because I got to beat up a woman.
Enough said.
Yep.
Enough said.
Do you have anything else big this week?
Not really, but I've got one thing to say about that. Did you
So no, you would say.
did you hear about the fact that they might be bringing back mixed gender wrestling?
Like IRL.
No, like as in WWE.
Oh.
It's like, you know how like Randy Orton and Stephanie McMahon would always be like, "Hey Steph," ugh, like fucking pile drived into the ground and all that, or like handcuff
Run like a sexual way.
Triple H and all that. It's
Why
like,
is this sounds more sexual.
Yeah.
You get power drived. They put a handcuff on them.
no, like you remember Triple H got handcuffed into like the turnbuckle, and just out of reach, Stephanie McMahon was like off the rope, slammed.
I don't.
Yeah, it was a whole thing.
Well, I know exactly what you're talking about. I was trying to
women
think of something
getting
good this week.
So yeah,
No, wait, was that your good thing?
I guess.
Do you have any other good things?
Let me just you do yours. I'm going to go through my screenshots and see if anything happened.
Something good that's happened this week. I went on a picnic for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really it.
Bullshit for the first time in 21 years.
I never.
You never ate outside on a picnic thing?
No.
Touch grass.
Okay, I did. For the first time.
For the first. Well, good on you, Tom. I'm happy
Thank
you
you.
had an exploratory week.
And I didn't even put on sunscreen.
Oh my god.
Yep. It's a big day. Chris is, holy shit, how'd you do that? You're still here with us? Holy fuck.
I don't fucking believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have anything else? You have any other good things?
Yeah,
That was
well-
it. I had,
Tom's team lost.
Okay.
that was good for you.
That's good. Nice. Got any other questions, Carl?
Any more questions?
Yeah. Where are we going? Hour and 19. We've
Oh.
got 10 more minutes.
Something big that happened to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know the original YouTube video, me at the zoo?
Yeah.
Yep.
It popped up on my recommended feed.
By
Nah. Oh my god.
just then.
No,
He
it was-
screenshotted that.
I did. I was
Yeah.
fucking blown away. And people are liking my comment because the same things happened to them.
That's sick.
I was the guy that goes, anyone else here?
Yo,
that
you're
got
that
from recommend-"
motherfucker.
It was like 1,300 likes. Fucking
Like,
Chris,
people do that in, like, music videos. They're like, dude, who's listening to, like, LMFAO in 2023? Let me know.
I'm listening to this as the first song of 2024.
Well, let's look at my notifications because I know I've got one that has.
You need to edit that comment and be like, thanks for the likes. Check out the CCTV podcast.
I've got almost 3,000 likes on one comment. Read what it says, Colt.
I hate...
Chris! What the fuck?
it's just it's just Mein Kampf.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, but I swear you can't do anything in North Korea without being punished by any means.
It was this short
upon-
about like things you can't do in North Korea, and I did that, and a bunch of the comments are like, "Who believes that stuff?" It's like a bunch of like,
Oh, tankies.
yeah, like that
Yeah.
doesn't exist and all that. But yeah, you remember how I always comment on the music video for Doja Cat, "Say So"? That's coming up again. It's been 1 year.
Oh, Lord.
So what am I going to write to myself?
Chris, do you know any more random things that, like, New Zealand has milk bags and, like, we have piss walls? War crimes or something? War criminal?
New Zealand seems to have a lot of people that move out of the country and come here instead.
Why are we still hating on New Zealand?
Fuck
I'm
no.
not hating on New Zealand. You
I am.
cunts are.
Fuck New
And
Zealand.
I get all the backlash.
Do
Yeah.
you guys remember the most embarrassing things that have ever happened to you?
7 months.
At least in high school or school in general? Because I remember 2 in primary school.
Okay,
I
go.
remember once I was talking to these people, right? Guy that I know just comes right behind me and pantses me. And this was
Oh.
back when I was wearing, this is back when I was wearing undies that didn't even cover any thigh.
Like the Speedo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back when I was wearing like, and it was green as well.
Bungee smugglers.
Oh,
You know, and it was just
budgie
like
smugglers.
Yeah.
Not bungee smugglers.
budgie.
It's budgie.
Good.
As in the bird.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, bungee smugglers, because you go bungee jumping in it.
No. No.
What?
It's budgie smuggler.
It's fucking stupid.
What are you talking
How
about?
can you smuggle bungees in something that's small?
I think it's... Never mind.
It's meant to be
No,
their cock. Their
Yeah.
cock's meant to look like a budgie.
Bungee smuggler.
Bungee smuggler isn't... That sounds like a term that you shouldn't be saying on podcast.
Oh my god, it's budgie smuggler?
It's budgie smuggler.
What the fuck? Oh, now I've just got a bunch of people wearing... Okay.
The other thing that I remember from primary school is like one of the first times hanging out with Chris, and he made me pee myself laughing.
What?
Do you guys remember that?
No?
I remember
No.
kicking you in the teeth.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
And then you
I-
punched me.
I remember you making me laugh so hard that I pissed myself, and I was like, guys, I just pissed myself. Like I was excited about it.
I don't remember that.
Because I thought it was so funny about how hard he was making me laugh.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was good.
You know when your brain just... It can't remember details of your best memories, but it remembers like the color tone of your shirt
Yeah.
on the worst memories. I just had one come to mind.
What's your most
Oh.
embarrassing thing?
So at Scouts, like you remember the Scout Hall? Out the back.
I just remembered something so embarrassing.
Tom, don't cut him off.
You just like ticked me off.
It's so bad. It's like all this shit, we were all sitting down on like this 45-degree angle concrete thing, but I thought I'd be cool and I'd sit up on the fence. Well, I can't just plant my feet down like that. I had to like stretch them out. So it opened up all of my system. And the guys were just talking and it became dead silent and and everyone turned and looked at me and the scout leaders like gave me a look and I'm just like do I jump the fence?
Yeah.
Do I run out the front door? That gate's too far away. And like we just went on and then no one talked to me for the rest of the week. I just got shunned out after I almost shut myself.
Excommunicated from scouts for shitting.
I didn't even mean to fart. It just like it came out of nowhere. It's like those videos of the people that are like that and like the fart comes out. I'm like, I didn't even know I could hold a monster that large. Like there was more in me than my bowels could hold at that age. Fuck, like there was an earthquake that happened in Mongolia
And it
2
didn't
hours
even- And
afterwards.
it didn't even rival what came out of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a tsunami that Tom jumped over.
Yeah. I swam underneath it and I got behind it. Yeah.
Chris, that's gross. Tom,
That's gross.
I meant to say
No,
Tom to
yeah, see,
ask
it's,
you, but
He
It's
looked
so
at me and said, Chris. I went,
and I was like, well,
that's gross.
I gotta talk now.
it's so fucking easy to forget people's names or like just call someone else that. Go ahead, Tom.
So my most embarrassing thing was in primary school, we were
Good
doing
one.
swimming lessons, and we all got changed in one big room, and we all brought a little shopping bag of clothes,
I
our school
remember.
clothes, to change into afterwards.
I remember
Yep.
this.
And I remember going into the change rooms after everyone else, and something was missing, and I got fully
remember
changed.
this.
And my shorts went missing. And I didn't bring spare shorts. I only had the wet ones that I swam in. So I went the rest of the day, like on the bus, then walking home from school. Well, I walked home from school with my like undies and then a Bionicles towel around me. And little fat me, like the kid from Up, hobbling everywhere. I sat on like a wet towel on the whole bus ride home, and then the teacher came up to me at the end of the day and apologized. The next day,
Yeah.
and apologized because a special disabled kid had taken my shorts, and he was found wearing them in class because they were too big for him. And they're like, "How the fuck did you get these?" And they had like my name on the tag.
Oh,
Yeah,
poor bastard.
and that was the most embarrassing day of my life.
You know how I remember that? Because I still have photos from Facebook downloaded onto my phone of that day and all the kids standing around doing a pose.
Yeah.
Also-
I just have a vivid memory of being on the bus with you and you being in like a towel.
Yeah.
Like a fucking hula girl with a skirt.
Yeah.
You have a bit of memories with buses, don't you? Oh,
I've been
yeah.
around some buses.
We went to Woodhouse.
What does this even mean?
We went to Woodhouse, and I sat next to Tom in the back of the bus. And
I get bus sick first off.
right before we landed in the driveway,
Like,
like
pull
pulled up
in.
and everything, and, like the bus lurches forward. Blah!
And I just
The back
filled
of
the
the-
lane.
And the thing was, it was on a downward angle, and the buses go on a downward angle, so it just went.
Dude.
Down the middle aisle.
Like it's like when
Yes.
it's like when you're watching the rain race each other. It's like, where's it gonna hit
Yeah.
first?
I
oh,
literally.
there goes that kid's back.
There were 3 reactions from kids.
Yeah.
The first one was they didn't realize it was there and they stepped in it by accident, and they like, ugh, that's gross. The second one was, ugh, that's gross, and everyone like going, ew. And the third one was kids jumping over the seats to try
Yeah.
to get down the walkway because it was covered. To add on top of all of that, I'm like, Tom needs to sit up the front. I don't want to sit up the front. I'm going to sit next to good friend D, right? Sat next to them. Halfway on the trip back, he threw up everywhere. I was tired, so I had my pillow up against my back, and I had it wrapped around so I can hold something. And eventually my arm dropped. He threw up and it went over the pillow. So it barely missed me. But 2 rides in like 1 week, and I got thrown up next to twice.
Those buses, man.
And I'm pretty sure you threw up on the way back as well.
Oh, 100%.
I remember those days back in primary school where it's like, here's a math quiz. You're sitting there. You look back, 2 rows back, 3 seats to your right. There's the kid rocking his chair, and then just fucking throws up on the ground.
Dude, I remember once there was this kid. We were doing a test in like year 3 or something, and he just dropped trout and just pissed. Just mid-class.
Straight on the floor.
Yeah. He just like, I'm pissing, and just dropped shorts. Yeah.
That's pretty fucking crazy.
On the ride over,
I'll tell you his name later.
On the ride over, someone was in the bus station up on my road next to me,
Yeah.
standing there pissing into the corner. I'm like,
Lovely.
he's not pissing, is he? He's fucking pissing.
Yeah.
But
It was
yeah,
hot.
I just remember those classes and having a kid throw up, and it would be like the whole commotion for the next hour. It'd be like, okay, get someone to bring him in, get sand on the ground.
I was about to say, do you
cover it.
remember that smell of the sand getting put on top?
And
Yeah.
I was going to ask, do you remember in that class with the teacher with the cleft palate?
Sorry, are you getting robbed right now? What's going on?
That's Jack
Okay.
breaking in. Do you remember the teacher with the cleft
Cleft
palate
palate?
in that class?
Yep.
A girl passed out in that class, and it was like a giant deal.
You were there?
Yeah. I was sat
Yeah.
right in front of her.
Yeah.
And I remember her hearing like a bang bang, and I was like, holy sh! And I turned around and she was like dead.
On the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
You know,
That was electric.
Oh, my
during
Lord.
primary school, I didn't have many sick days. But I
You
remember...
did not go to a day of high school though.
No, high school was a struggle, man.
Yeah.
I was dead half the time.
Yeah.
Our least favourite teacher in primary school, as in the second one,
Yeah.
when I was homesick, the first time in the year I was not there, I was sick, she passed out. And I missed it, and I had to hear about all these second stories and everything. It's like, oh, she passed out, and like she was convulsing, and people were crying, and people were laughing as well. It's like, I fucking missed out on my least favourite teacher passing out.
I remember that day.
And then, in high school, one of the first times I missed... Oh my god.
Do you mind?
Ew.
Oh, matching.
What?
Well, you didn't even live here. Help. Intruder.
Intruder.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert.
Bit of a...
One of the first times I had a sick day at high school
Yeah.
was the bomb threat that happened.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And you guys kept sending me messages like, we're all on the Oval, and everyone's like, peace. And I'm like, what's going on? And it's like, Raj did a bomb threat. It's like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one... He's
One
Indian.
minority at our school.
One minority... He's Indian, but because he wears a turban, everyone's like, oh, yeah, he's
Yeah.
Arab.
Guilty. Yeah.
Guilty.
Yeah.
Guilty.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
do it again.
I remember Tom, same vein as that girl falling over. Being in the computer design classroom, right? And it was like, oh, we're all standing up for some reason. Okay, time to sit down. And someone pulled the chair back, and this chick fell back and smacked the back of her head on the chair, like from standing full. Oh,
You know that rule, don't run with scissors?
yep.
Oh, big up Mr. Ryan. He would always tell me that.
Oh, well, I just remember that in year 1, Jack and I both witnessed someone running with scissors and they fell over and stabbed themselves in the cheek.
Okay.
Oop.
Okay.
Rough.
So, still don't run
Yeah,
with scissors to
don't
this
lean
day.
on the back of your chair or you will
Also-
snap your neck. you know?
Also, I don't hold scissors to someone like that. I hold them by the blades.
Wow.
Like a man.
What a thoughtful and kind guy.
Yeah.
Mostly
He
because
holds
I
it
don't
by
want
the
to stab
blade.
myself.
Yeah.
By the
Unless
blade.
it's that kind of day.
Okay. What are we at? We're an hour 33.
An hour 33.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's wrap that up.
Chris, what the fuck were you doing the last 2 weeks?
Yeah, dude. Explain yourself.
Well, I ended up going to hospital with Mum. She was really unwell. So, the reason why I was very sick was because there was a gastro bug that flew through my family.
Mm.
And I was the first one
That's
to
a
get
weird
it.
way to phrase that. It flew through. That threw me
You
off.
bring him back to the towers.
Ah.
Okay. Yeah, keep going.
And Mum got it. But with me, I was going through a bottle of water like this a day. She was not. She was going through that much in a week.
Like 200 mils.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she was very dehydrated, that's what I kept saying to Dane, it was 200 mils.
Yeah.
So this guy knows.
Oh.
Well, audio listeners, they can't see your bottle.
Oh, there you go. He's
Yeah.
smart.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hey,
That's fair.
audio listeners, check this out.
He took his shirt. He's naked. He can't put your clothes back on.
He's recreating my Nazi salute.
Oh.
No, well, see, the audio listeners wouldn't know.
Yeah.
No, you just outed
They just
yourself.
admitted that you Nazis salute every episode before you come on. Oh, fuck. Oh, I thought you were doing it again.
I did.
What was I talking about? Oh, the water. So she was very dehydrated. We took her to the hospital, and after 6 hours of waiting, she finally got seen. They put an IV into her, and the next day she was back up and at 'em. She was way better. So she's doing quite well now.
Nice.
But that's why I haven't been here, because I've been sick, and then Mum got sick, and then a bunch of other people got sick, and I took some time off of work. And also,
I thought you were in the toilet the whole time.
I had to
What do you
FaceTime.
mean? Oh, yeah, fair.
That's why I needed the charge.
News gets around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also did my job interview in the toilet as well.
Yeah, nice.
Nice.
I'm one of 4 people that are possibly going to go get the job.
Nice.
So
Congrats.
they said they really liked me. They saw that I had potential to do communications officer. What my job will entail is I'm in the middle of a giant site the size of Tasmania, and
That is big.
That's giant.
it's in the middle of buttfuck nowhere,
Nice.
like just off of
Tasmania.
get the
No way
fuck
to
out.
call it that.
Yeah.
And if a 000 call comes in and normal people, like normal emergency people, can't come in, it's on me.
All right.
So I was like,
So you're
I'm
like
going to
a
go through
doctor.
a lot of training.
Break in, 10 armed guys. Like, we're going
Wait,
to
so you're like a doctor, like a dentist, physio,
I'm a workaholic.
podiatrist, physician.
What are you talking
Huh?
about?
Yeah, that's what he is.
But yeah.
If 000 can't get to him, he is their guy. Someone breaks their leg, doctor,
Yeah.
on site.
Chris has to be fully trained in all roles.
Yeah.
Did you know that if you click your power button 10 times, it will start doing a 000 thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I click it twice, it opens my credit cards.
If I do it twice, it
Really?
opens up the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
And I wanted to see if I could close the camera and open it again and again and again.
Tom, can you show your bank details to the
All of
camera?
my cards, my private healthcare. No big
Show
deal.
it to the camera.
No.
But I wanted to see if I could open up my camera and close it again, and then open it back up and close it again. How many times I could do it, and then it's like SOS.
Yeah.
And I start freaking the fuck out.
Do you want to close it out then? We're at hour 55.
Let's do a draft of colours. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, we can just close it up.
Lime green,
You want to do a drop of colours?
No, I'm just fucking around.
white. It
That
holds
was
all
going to
the
be my
colours.
first pick.
Oh,
It holds all the colors.
shut up.
Black.
This sucks.
Who wants to... Okay. Okay.
Twilight characters.
No, we can just end it.
We can just end it.
Yeah.
Oh, feet's in the middle.
Yep.
I like this game.
Yep.
What do you guys think of G-Force?
The
Like
movie,
the
Guinea
hamsters?
Pigs?
Yeah.
Love that movie.
Why is yours so grippy?
Mine.
Like I just feel something like grabbing over my feet.
I got sports socks on, I think.
You got. How's your hand so wet, dude?
Chris is getting... Okay, don't fucking touch
Hell,
Okay, how do we...
Don't
end
you
this?
even come near me.
Chris, do you want to do the outro?
Yeah, since you haven't been here for a month.
You haven't been here all year? Chris?
Definitely not picking up.
outro. Like and subscribe. You know what time it is.
It's about that time.
Okay.
No, that's like the actual ending to Good Mythical Morning.
Oh.
What you guys were doing was wrong,
Oh.
so I wasn't happy with the ending.
Oh, my bad. Yep, no, sorry.
Well,
Sorry.
I haven't
No,
seen-
thank you guys for listening in and coming back. It's good to be back.
Can you shout out one of your friends? Randomly?
Shout out one of my friends. My best friend, Dane Propster.
What the fuck? Colt, shout out one of your random friends.
It took you 7 attempts to get... Oh, Chris as well.
I swear I said you number one.
No, you didn't.
He said me number one.
Oh, my bad.
I listened and I was like counting my finger like... He hasn't said it yet.
References. What's your last episode?
Should I shout out a random person and close it out?
Previously.
We
on
shouted out so
CCTV
many
Podcast.
people.
Nah. Who'd you shout out, Dan?
Shout
Shout
out.
out Epstein Island,
Okay.
taking up the first quarter of this episode.
Woo.
Literally, yeah.
Shout out Alex Jones.
Shout out.
Shout out 9/11 for creating Twilight.
Shout out Eunice. She's nice. Played badminton with her. we got
Shout out
destroyed.
Eunice /UPIS/ love you.
Jake. Shout out Jake.
Paul?
No, just Jake.
Who's Jake?
I don't know his last name.
Shout out Julio. Love you, Julio.
Julio Jones.
I was just thinking of Julio like working on a side of had no green card.
Okay. Let's close this out.
Chris, hit that outro.
Press the outro button.
I love you guys.
Press the outro button. That was good. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Right.